back to answer more goddamn questions. Back in the home office, goddammit. Recording this on a Saturday. No paid skis. Well, actually, I think one did come through. I was going through my emails, but it just came in today. I didn't even look it up, so he's going to the goddamn back burner. He might be a little bit wild if you're waiting. Recording this on Saturday, it says the 16th. Might be a little over a week, as you saw by now. Yeah, by the time you see this, all the Dead by Dog live videos went up, except, yeah, I'm waiting on Attic still. I'm not even going to get into that. I don't know why. But that'll be the last one. There won't be a Pro Fanatica one because the Lead Dog didn't want the set recorded. I don't know why. I think that's kind of lame. Like, it's just free advertisement. But that was his request, and I wasn't going to argue with the guy. And not to mention, it's not a deal breaker. Why not? I mean, got any logical reasons why not? you know that goddamn line. So when people are like, "Where's the Profo set? Where's the Profo set?" I didn't have Patrick record it, so I don't have one. Nate Do. So these are all older questions, so that's kind of cool. Knock out some of these. They are getting kind of old. Nate Doan. Order question for the dog. Is there a chance Hells could repress Cult of Death Slit albums? Yeah, Slit Throats Ritual Nights on vinyl. Also with your parents. Well, I guess that's. I'm sure that's a pop band we could do, but again, Cult of Death. I think they might have a second album. I never listened to it. I just know that one. Conceived through Black Mass Rape. Best song on the goddamn album, if you ask me, goddamn it. It was Nuclear Now that did a LP. It had a different cover art, too, than the CD. A dog-owned CD and LP, of course. But his version was tits. I thought, even generally speaking, I don't like different cover artwork than the CD, but I liked his. But, dude, it's again, that is why I rip on the Big Four today. And again, it's not even it's just hilarious because I'm sure some of those bands are kind of irritated at me. Like if I ever meet the Wimp Wounds or the Frozen Boars, it's like, yes, I'm ripping on you, but actually, I'm actually not ripping on you. I'm ripping on the fucking fans, because to me, they're just kind of posers. Not all of them. Not if you're watching this right now and you like any of those bands that I rip on, I'm not, and you know Cult of Death. And you know Church Bazaar and the Victimizers and all like, underground shit. And it doesn't have to be those specific ones, but bands that nobody else brings up. Basically, as long as you're not liking just the Instagram bands and the popular bands, to me, you're thinking for yourself and you're digging through the underground looking for stuff that you enjoy. Because to me, if you just like all the bands that have a good following, meaning, let's say any band, if they play a show that there's going to be 100 people or more there. Not that that's not an underground band, but they have a good following. It's like, why does a band need to have a good following for your dumb ass to like them? Tons of the bands that I've always gone through the years, and even to today, there might be 10 people there. It might be 20 goddamn people. Like, what bands do you legitimately listen to, like, own their physical copy? And those are the bands that are going to feel your goddamn support. Which one of those do you own that are on that caliber level? Now, if you like a shitload of those too and you're scouring them out, I'm just telling you ones I like, Cult of Death, Church Bazaar, Victimizers, tons of others I bring up, then I'm not ripping on you. I'm ripping on the guys where it's like, okay, yeah, they'll mention, yeah, the Frozen Boars, the Wimp Wounds, the Nut Sacks, the Bore Incantation. I like Suffocation, I like Deicide, I like Cannibal Corpse, I like Dismember, I like Entombed, I like At the Gates, I like King Diamond, I like Merciful Fates, I like Cradle of Filth, I like Demuborger, hell, even I'll even like Satanic War Master. Again, that's a popular band. Nothing against them. I like almost all those bands I just said, with the exception of the Big Four today. I'm not really a fan of. It's just like, okay, so you like all popular shit? Like, what are you talking about, homie? What underground shit do you like that you found on your own, and that? I don't know. That's the way I goddamn look at it. So, having said that, would we repress it? Or probably not, because it's a bunch of this. Deer in headlights, dick in the fucking mouth, 2 in the fucking ass. That is, I stand by it. Evil Incarnate, Blood of the Saints disc, which is 2 demos on 1 disc. Dumbass dog, grew up as a kid. Always thought that was an album. He bought it as a CD. That is the most evil sounding goddamn thing in metal, in my opinion. Now, there might be something that is equally evil sounding, but it doesn't have good songs. That's a good thing. That's a thing about too. It's like, okay, this does sound legit evil. There is something I'm actually thinking of, forgetting about it. What it was? It wasn't that Imperial Triumphant. Although they had their own shtick. It wasn't for me personally. I couldn't get into it, but they had their own gig going. It wasn't them. There was something of that caliber where I'm like, yes, this does sound evil. I was like, they ain't got the Toonskis, brah. They ain't got the fist banging mania songs. Evil Incarnate's number one, so that sounds evil. Like, it sounds demonic. Mom's going to walk in and be like, these guys have to be devil worshippers. It has that kind of sound to it. I think that's numero uno. That is the King of Kings. After that, second that comes to my mind is Cult of Death, Slit Throat, Ritual Nights album. Also, you just listen to it and you're like, this sounds demonic. What I mean by that is I'm not talking about all you Cavalt black metal fucking douches, or even guys in any type of extreme metal goddamn music. Not by that definition. I'm talking about putting it in, and any normie that at best maybe they heard of Slayer, but even the people that haven't, if they walk into the room, they're like, this sounds evil. Like, what are you listening to? This sounds like devil worshipping music, as opposed to even shit that I like. If you put on Christian, they're not going to think that. They're going to just think, what the fuck is this? This sounds like just, I can't tell what he's saying, and some dumbass comment like that. They're not going to like it. I'm not saying that. But they're not going to, almost for sure, they're not going to think it sounds evil. So I'm going by what has that demonic sound, especially the goddamn normies, not so much a metal fan base, but to me as a metal fan, also has good songs. I think the number 2 contender, at least off the top of my head, is Cult of Death. It says also, with your parents being Christians, how did they react to you wearing inverted cross and pentagram necklaces as a young pup? You know, it's funny. That's actually a pretty good question, because it's kind of surprising. I never thought about it, and because I'd wear actual inverted. I had 2 inverted cross necklaces that I'd wear. One was just a standard inverted, like, Latin-looking cross, and another one was the standard Christ and the Crucifix, which was dead ass obvious, if you know that. If you obviously, about that big. And still have it. There's probably somewhere around here. Just haven't it. They never said anything, but I think it's funny because at that time, that would have been by 16 for sure, maybe age 15. And that's how I went to school and shit like that. Dude, I remember when I was, again, that's why I laugh at these fucking goddamn lazy fucks of today. Coming home from school and they're playing Call of Duty. Get your fucking game up, homie. And I'm not talking about your Call of Duty game. I'm talking about your bank account, Holmes. Dog's trying to hook you the fuck up, giving you all kinds of free game. I've told this to multiple people, so I guess this is the reason why. I don't even know if they've ever even seen me wearing them. Because there was times, I remember I cut this arm open. I had to go to the hospitals and working at the goddamn BK. I think I was definitely a minor, because they didn't want to sew me up because they couldn't get a hold of my parents. And somebody asked, like, what were your parents, like, when would they say, or what? I was like, I haven't seen my parents in over a month. They're like, what do you mean? How do you, like, you live with them, don't you? I'm like, yeah. Like, how have you not seen them in over a month? I'm dead serious. I see my parents, no exaggeration, less than once a month. How is that possible? Well, I'll tell you how it's possible. Bubbles. That when they got up for work, it was before me. They would get up at like 5 a.m.-ish, and I think, not exact numbers, but it was something in this area. They were getting up at 5, and they're gone by 5:30, 5:45. I was waking up at 6. So when I wake up to go to school, they're already gone. I would get home from school around 2:45-ish, because I would start work at 4 p.m., 2:45-ish, slam a Totino's fucking pizza, bought by mom back then, of course, goddammit. Slam a Totino's fucking pizza, do whatever I had to do, because that was the early days of just starting Hells. Some days I would go to the post office beforehand. So this is very, very early days, but there wasn't much Hells work involved then. But even if I did that, and then I was off to work by 4 o'clock. Well, when I got home, it would be like around 11 p.m. They're already in bed. Every day was like that. What do you mean every day was like that? Because I've told, here's what this is a go-getter does. Said age 16, homie. 6 fucking teen. I had BK as one job, Pizza Hut is the other. What I did, I went up to fucking BK and I told them I want to work whatever. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It probably was that actually. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 4 to close. And then I want to work Saturdays and Sundays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Right? And then I went to Pizza Hut. I want to work Thursdays and Fridays, 4 p.m. to close. So Monday through Friday, all 5 days knocked out. And I want to work Saturday and Sunday, 5 p.m. to close, because I'd get off at 4 from BK, give you time to fucking throw some water on your face, get to the Pizza Hut, throw in your own goddamn pizza, fry it up, eat it, get ready to work, ready to kick ass, fresh as a daisy at fucking 5. So Saturdays, I literally worked, no exaggeration, whatever it was. I mean, I was thinking it was maybe 7 hours at 7 hours at Pizza Hut and 8 hours at BK in the morning. That's 15 hours a day. I was gone all the time. I was never fucking home. So I never saw them. Only days I took off is, a show's coming up. The TISH is coming up in October. You told whoever day it was, need this day off. That was it. So when I got home and I was dressed like that for school and shit, obviously I didn't go to fucking BK like that. I had to change into their goddamn gay-ass uniform. So honestly, I don't know if they've ever even seen me wearing this shit. And it wasn't because I was hiding it. I'd never seen them during those times. And I'd wear it at shows. Well, they weren't going to shows. So, and plus, I mean, there had to have been a scenario, though. They walked in the room or whatever. Let's say the day I took off for work, and I was like, that'd be a scenario. I took off that evening for work, got home. Let's say it was a Wednesday night show. Okay, I told BK can't work, so obviously I had to go to work. I would have saw them by the time I'm dressed up, full black fucking combat boots, you know what I mean? The necklaces, etc., the rings, the whole get up, going to a show. Obviously they said bye or something, or maybe even had dinner together, so I was dressed like that. There had to have been those scenarios, but I don't recall them saying anything because they were so desensitized by the time I was all dressed like that because we're already wearing the shirts. They saw the Cannibals, the Deicides. At that point, it was just like, whatever. These guys are a fucking lost cause. I'm sure that's thinking something along those lines, which is completely fine. So they never actually gave it. When looking back on it and hearing some of other people's horror stories, credit to my parents. I mean, they were pretty goddamn cool about it. However, which I'm glad for this, I think they weren't cool in the sense to where they were just super cool. It's like, whatever, all good in the hood. Fuck yeah, whatever they like. Drugs, no problem. Get into it. I think they were just very naive to it. They didn't understand it. They didn't think anything of it. They just didn't know. Like, I remember growing up, my mom was one of those naive people that she thought fucking marijuana was like, if you smoke weed, you're basically doing heroin. I remember my dad busting her balls making fun of her. What? He's like, I smoked weed all the time in the fucking 70s. What are you talking about? Oh, you did? Oh my goodness, you did? It was one of those. I was like, even I don't smoke weed and I know it's not fucking heroin level. What the fuck? Even as a teenager, I knew that. Like, no. She was very naive with shit like that. That wasn't her wheelhouse. So I think part of the reason they didn't say much is because they're just naive to it. Which is a good thing. Worked in our goddamn favor. Because, I've heard other people's horror stories. So, I'm not going to lie. Got off, I'm not even going to say pretty easy. Got off super fucking easy with all the shit. Like, no hassles whatsoever. So, I guess that fucking piece of shit in the sky helped the dog out here and there. Every once in a blue moon, he threw the goddamn dog a fucking doggy bone. A goddamn Scooby snack. Timothy Dix Farmer, order question. Hey, J-dawg, did you ever hear Black Star Rising? No. Stupid name, but it is an album from 1997 which features 3X Carcass members and one from Cathedral. Oh yeah, isn't that Jeff Walker's band? I didn't know it was called. I thought it was just called Black Star. Dude, all I heard was it's country music. Oh, Jeff Walker playing country? I don't even want to listen to it. It's not country, dog. Again, fuckface. I said I haven't heard it. Whoever told me about it, I think it was Kanye or something, that's what they said. It's like country rock. Now, they were known for all you guys that never met them guys and shit like that. And Big D still is, but even more so back then. And when the Kanyes and them bickering back and forth, Kanye and Don bickering back and forth, going at it, having their debates and shit. They were very, very exaggerative and fucking smart ass too. So Jim's like, it's fucking goddamn terrible country rock. It's horrible. That's what I heard. I was like, why would I even listen to that? I'm not even like, again, even back then, when I was very, very enthusiastic for checking out new music, I'm like, there's not enough time in the day to listen to everything that I want to check out, plus my back catalog of shit I own. Why am I going to... You already told me country rock. Oh, I'm not going to like it. I'm not going to bother checking it out. I'm not going to waste listening time on that. Now, if it's fucking... it's basically like Swan Song Part 2. There's a possibility I'd like it then. I was unaware of that. That's what I heard at 15, 16 years old, or whatever I heard that description. Oh, I'm not listening to it. So I never listened to this day. So if I was informed wrong, then I was informed wrong. So, only did this one record. You dig Swan Song. This is a more rock and roll, question mark. If you're talking about, the Black Iris, like I said, I haven't heard it. But Jim said country rock. Because the reason I know he said that is because I was literally I was picturing Jeff Walker. It was a Bill Steers band, because I know they both did a side project band. I thought, to my knowledge, I was thinking Black Star was, or he said that was Jeff Walker. I just pictured Jeff Walker in a goddamn cowboy hat. I'm like, and belt buckle and fucking dick scrunching fucking goddamn blue jeans and some goddamn cowboy boots on. I'm like, dude, I don't even want to fucking tarnish my goddamn my mind, knowing the guy from fucking Carcass, who I'm a super fan of, did something that goddamn gay. So I don't even want to. It's kind of like, hey, do you want to see your dad do gay porn? He did it. Do you want to see it? So I'm like, I don't even want to watch it, homie. Why the fuck? I don't want to goddamn scar my eyeballs. That's what I was thinking when I heard Jeff Walker in a goddamn fucking dick scrunching jeans, a belt buckle, and a cowboy hat. He didn't have dick scrunching jeans, a belt buckle, and a cowboy hat. So what I pictured, Holmes. Okay, I heard it goddamn wrong. So I never fucking checked it out. Sometimes cheesy, sometimes good stuff. Put it to you this way, homie. Even if it's at best, it's like, oh, this is pretty good. But I mean, I'm sure I can. Gone 40 years without it. I'm sure I can go another 40 just plenty easy peasy without it. So I'm fine. If somebody knows the dog's coming to a show at No Class or something, I'll be at Christian at the goddamn Foundry in Cleveland. If you want to go there, be the DJ guy. Put on Black Star Rising when you know I walk in the door and be like, dog. What do you think how their tunes are playing? This is Black Star Rising. That way I'm forced to listen to it. If you're that concerned, you can do that, and I'll give you my honest take. Otherwise, I'm not going out and listening on my own. That's a goddamn paid ski. I ain't got time for that fucking nonsense. Mention on the channel if you run out of content and you listen. Never been on vinyl. Never been on vinyl. Cheers, T-Dog. Nicholas Stewart, order question. Justin, here's a question for the channel. You've mentioned several times that you want to interview King Diamond. What are your top 3 questions that you want to ask him? Keep up the great work. You know what? For the most part, is I would sit down and make the goddamn list. I could think of a couple for sure, and it's going to be back to the very, very early days. Because basically, I'm going to say this. I don't even want to say it. The reason I don't want to say it is because I don't need some fucking goddamn jabroni stealing my shit. It'll be goddamn Garza or something. Get him in his little fucking den. Interview him. Probably never even heard Merciful Fate or King Diamond. And now that I said that, he YouTubed it and looked it up. But nonetheless, even if he has, and even if he likes them, you're not out diamond or out fating me under the table. That's for goddamn sure. I'll diamond bang fucking Fate Mania, that bozo under the table any goddamn day of the week. In which case, I'm the more goddamn qualified fucking interviewer. But it'll be, the dog gets denied, deny the dog, and he gets it, and he watched my video. Oh, I'm going to ask these questions. Get the fuck out of here. You never in 10 million years would have known to ask this shit. One of them, Spill the Beans, again, I'm not saying it again, is the thing that Aster from Denial of God told me years ago, like 20 years ago in email, going way back in time about the band. No, it's nothing drama or nothing. It's about a song. I was going to ask that nobody else knows. He heard it from Michael Denner. You can watch the back catalog because I just spilled the beans on that. But I know no goddamn other interviewer is going to do that goddamn work, so no worries there. And I have photos and shit from early shows. When I say early shows, I'm talking like literally like before, I think even before Nuns Having No Fun, or right when that was around. Yeah, no, I definitely have a few photos, like not hard copies, like the in boots and shit like that, and people that sent me dubs that were before Nuns Have No Fun, for 100% positive. So some of the stuff that they used, I was going to ask questions about. Again, I'm not saying what, because some of these jabronis ain't going to fucking know. A real fucking Fate diehard would know. Oh, yeah, I know. I have an idea what he's going to ask. Stuff like that. So, about the Melissa Skull, that. Not getting into it. Don't need nobody stealing my shit. Because, dude, I've seen plenty of King Diamond fucking interviews. Nobody's asking this kind of stuff. Because, dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's some fucking Quaker every goddamn time that I'm not going to say in all instances we're not Fate fans, because there's a few you could tell are, but who's that jabroni at the fucking, there was the Vegas Fest. You could tell he was a total fucking noob. And at best case scenario, he kind of listens to Fate and Diamond, but I'll put it to you this way. He doesn't own every album, every studio album, and he damn sure doesn't own Boots and shit like that, knowing some of the commentary said in between songs in the old days and things to actually ask questions. The demos, doesn't know, does he even know about Black Rose, that fucking awesome goddamn rehearsal? Does he know Bratz was pre-goddamn Merciful Fate, but King Diamond wasn't originally in Bratz? Bratz did an album. They did a full-length album, like 70. It was either 78 or 79. So it's poppy punk. It's good for what it is, but it's not like my favorite thing in the goddamn world. The first song, 091205 or whatever, is a pretty good song. Poppy punk like the Ramones and shit like that. But King Diamond's out on that. He came and they did a demo. Does he know that the demo that was circulated? Any of these guys that interviewed him, do they know this? The demo that circulated was mostly just 4 songs, but really it was 7 songs. That didn't come into fruition and most people knowing until the bootleg LP came out of it. Somewhere out of Europe, I have an idea who did it. Not going to say, but I'm not positive who did it, but I have a pretty good idea in the European area. Dog owns it, of course. It has all the songs, either 7 or 8 songs, but initially, and it was booted on LP, the Death Kiss demo, everyone thought it to be 4 songs. It's actually not. It's actually 7 or 8. Do any of these fucking goddamn T-boners that have interviewed him, do they know this shit? I highly fucking doubt it. And if anything else, they never asked this kind of shit. So I'm saying, get the fucking real fan over there to interview him. It'll be the best goddamn King Diamond interview ever. It's going to be asked real fucking shit. Not stupid crap that's been, how was it playing with Metallica? I'm sure he fucking loved it. Exposure out the ass, of course. Who the fuck would it? That's like goddamn fucking that goddamn gay bar biker, whatever the fuck his name is, lead singer of Metallica, Hetfield. If he was wearing a Hell's Headbangers shirt, hey dog, how do you feel about that? I think it's fucking awesome. It's exposure out the ass, motherfucker. What do you think, I'm an idiot? Like, what, do you even need to ask? I'm not gonna ask dumb shit like that, because that's exactly how's the tour going? Get the real fucking fan. Ask real fucking shit. Educate these fools. Take the king down memory lane. King will be goddamn, holy shit, oh man, mate, fucking, I didn't even know I forgot about some of this, so you know stuff that I don't know, and I was there. Damn right, homie. So it'll be a good one. It'll be a 60-plus minuter for a goddamn sure. Plan is to fly my ass down to Texas to do it. So, I mean, I asked his management. The management said all they're waiting for. This is what I was told, unless he was bullshit me, which that's possible. But it's what I was told. He replied like 3 times in email, so I was in a timely fashion. So I was like, oh shit, motherfucker actually replied. Is he said that King wants interviews set up when the album comes out for obviously, promotion and shit like that. I was like, that makes sense. And he's like, yes, we could probably set that up. He's like, I don't see why not. I'm like, yeah, I will fly down to him. I will get a rental car, meet him at his house would be fucking awesome, but he's not going to invite my fucking Dumbo ass to his fucking house. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't invite anybody to my house either. I'd invite King to my house, but I'm not. If anybody's like, hey, dog, I want to interview you, and even if I check his channel, I'm like, oh, this guy's got fucking 50,000 subscribers. He seems pretty cool. I wouldn't invite him to my house. I don't even know this motherfucker. It could be a goddamn pedo for all I fucking know on the outside, on the closed closet, skeletons in his goddamn closet. No, you're not covering my fucking house. So I get that. I wouldn't be offended. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't expect you to invite my house. But if he was up for it, fuck yeah, I mean more. But again, we could do it at the goddamn Speedway parking lot. Get a speedy pizza to go. We could do it at a fucking Applebee's. Dine in. Dinner on the dog. Not that Applebee's is fine dining. Whatever's down the goddamn street from whatever's his fucking convenience. A bar of your choice. Get some brewskis. Brewskis on the dog, King. So that's the goddamn battle plan. Will it happen? Who the fuck knows? I mean, I asked, and you bet your ass when that album's coming out, I'm gonna email him again. But is it possible he'll Chris Barnes me? Yeah, we could probably set that up and get no reply. And then when he does reply for goddamn fests, be too busy when there's no way in fuck he's too busy. Like, absolutely no possible chance in fuck he's too busy. It's entirely goddamn possible. So it's a possible, like, it was a blow-off email to get your hopes up. Like, yeah, this Quaker's never going to reply back to us and follow up because nobody else follows up because everybody fucking sucks ass and their work ethic is dog shit. So he's probably thinking that, but dog follows up. Dog's got your email. It's in the goddamn inbox. So no, he is not going to forget. So when he sees December 26th, where the goddamn new King Diamond coming out, when it's out, Dog's hitting you up, Holmes. So expect that, and then you'll see those goddamn questions. But that's going to be a corpse grinder, Glenn Bentner, where I will literally. I'm not making up a sheet of fucking goddamn paper. I'm thinking that shit in advance. Hoagies get off the goddamn cuff. So the king, he gets fucking pre-printed questions. But some of them, yes, I do already fucking know. But I will come up with some goddamn good ones too. So that's the plan. Hopefully it happens. If anyone knows the king, send him this video. No way in fuck is he watching my stupid ass. And if you send him this video, highly doubt he's going to watch this. Which is, whatever, understandable. I probably wouldn't watch it either, so makes goddamn sense. Comes from Surge, you know, look at the combat skins in the morning. Don't forget them goddamn pain skis. It's dry as fuck. Later, get them in, bubbles.